It is the 28th of September. Killed a doe 2 nights ago. Took the day off yesterday, did some editing in the evening. Instead of hunting, about 3 o'clock in the morning, or 3:30, something like that, I got a picture of Jack Sparrow walking into the south end of this farm, this little block here, where I think his bedding area is, and I got a picture of a few other bucks doing it too. The cool thing, so it was originally forecasted like a northwest wind, but there's a lot more westerly component to it. It's blowing kind of straight out of that block to me, towards the road, towards my truck right now. So my plan is to kind of sneak in here, you know, kind of just work my way and get in tight to where I think he's bedded, maybe 80, 100 yards, and hang a stand and see what happens. Getting a little crazy tonight. I normally, like I said, I'm being pretty aggressive this year. I normally wouldn't dive in like this, but we got some pretty good heavy, you know, some decent winds right now, 15-mile-an-hour winds, creating a lot of noise cover. And with this wind blowing the way it's blowing, I think I gotta try it. So I know where he's bedded, most likely. It's hard to pattern these deer. If you know where they're at, you kind of gotta go in after them. So stay tuned. I'm gonna kind of sneak in here and see what happens. Alright guys, I gotta be super quiet. I'm in really tight to where I believe Jack Sparrow is bedded right now. Like I was saying earlier, I got a picture of him about 200 yards from here at 3 o'clock this morning, headed down into this southern block, which is where I think he likes to bed. Right now I'm set up. There's a little cluster of bur oaks off the north end of this little woodlot. And I got like a northwest wind that's kind of blowing like this, back out towards the truck almost. It's actually got more of a westerly component to it, which is really good. And my hope is that if he gets up early, he kind of meanders into this little bur oak stand to feed on some acorns here. I kind of think these acorns dropping are part of the reason why I stopped getting pictures of him. I got a camera to the east of me a little ways, and I was getting pictures of him all summer on that camera, coming in and out of this bedding area, mostly going to the bean field out here to the northeast of me. But this bean field's long since dried up, and I don't think the deer are hitting it now, but these acorns are dropping. So if he's taking a different trail to hit these acorns, I probably wouldn't be getting any photos of him. So I'm still not convinced that I want to shoot Jack Sparrow. I really want to lay eyes on him. get in here. This is like the west side of the farm. And I'm gonna sneak up the back side of this ridge. There's a bedding area that kind of runs along of a ridge up here. Hopefully we get some action tonight. Jesus, these guys are shooting, target shooting, straight into that little woodlot that I was hunting in. Good Lord. I hope they're using a backstop. There were no like bullets flying by me or nothing like that, but there ain't no way I'm getting in a tree back down in there. So yeah, I'm gonna run to the other end of the farm here and hunt. Give the landowner a call and what the hell, man? I'm good. It's cold. Like really cold. We finally got a cold front. It's like 46 degrees right now. These deer should be on their feet tonight. It was almost 70 degrees yesterday, so it's a pretty big temperature swing. It's sprinkling a little bit right now, on and off. I'm in a pretty cool spot tonight. I call it the finger stand. I've hunted this stand or in this area for about 15 years. I've killed a lot of deer here. It's named the finger stand simply because I'm in this little finger of woods that separates some CRP. This here, a big bean field, and back behind me, a really big swamp, a real thick cattail swamp. So you almost have 4 different habitat types coming together right here, creating a lot of edge, a lot of food, a lot of cover. Deer love to bed back here behind me in this swamp and along this swamp, along the edge of it where it's real thick. Hopefully we catch these deer kind of just moving around, getting up. I got a mock scrape that I've had made since back in June, July, something like that, right here in front of me. I'd like to see, one of these big boys get on their feet and come check it here this evening. I got a westerly northwest wind tonight. It's almost perfect. It's blowing straight back across the southern end of this bean field towards my truck, kind of the exact way I walked in. A lot of these beans are kind of dried up, so they might not be like hammering them, but they will feed on them a little bit. There's a crabapple tree right here in front of me. You can tell is destroyed underneath. That might bring them in, and then just the fact that we're up so close to a really good bedding area, we might be in the game tonight. So got a couple different bucks on this farm that I've been after. I got a buck called Jack Sparrow. I've had several photos of him in the last week, moving around right at that cusp of shooting light. A couple pictures of him, I think it was like Tuesday or something like that, where he was in broad daylight down at the south end of the farm. And then I got a picture of another really big 9-pointer that I've never seen before. I would definitely shoot him. Either one of them show up or another big one, make for a pretty cool pretty cool evening. So yeah, I'm gonna sit back. We should see some deer tonight. Like I said, it's sprinkling right now. Hopefully this kind of slows down and start seeing some deer movement. Stay tuned. That was pretty freaking cool. 4 different bucks. 3 of them were real small, but one was decent. He'll be a good deer next year if he makes it. The rain's really starting to come down though. It's I'm kind of worried about my camera. We'll see how long I can make it. We only got about 25 minutes left of shooting light, so